there, plant lovers and friends. Um, Today I am going to play with some roses, and at the end of the video I'm going to show a couple other quick little things that you might find of interest if you've been following the series, to basically keep up with some of the other things. But this is about roses. I took the time today to go around to some neighbors' houses and some other places that I know of that had some beautiful rose bushes throughout the year that I've been keeping an eye on. And I took cuttings, and I've got about 8 different ones here. Um, I am only going to show how to strip and print or propagate one of these stems, because I figure once I've done that, I have shown you all you really need to know. I forgot something, so I'm going to have to stop for just a second, and we'll get right back to you after I go get it. Okay, back in action. I didn't have my knife or my clippers at hand, so I need to go get those. I have chosen this particular rose because it doesn't seem to have any thorns on it whatsoever, which makes it a very nice rose to play with. Actually, there's some thorns way up by the flower there. I've just found them. But the stem itself is thorn free. So, to get this sucker started rooting, we are going to snip off. I'm going to do a 45-degree angle at the top, right above a node, which is already showing signs of growth. Let's keep this in the camera. And I'm going to just gently eliminate all these leaves and node coverings. So that's going to leave me with about a foot-long stalk. Don't really need that much of it to grow it. So I'm going to choose to, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes, and the top ones are already growing, so I really don't want them to take too much energy out of this plant. I'm going to cut it again right here at the 6th little node. And this top here, I'm going to take and dip it in some wax, or drip some wax onto it, so that it does not dry out and start turning the rest of the stem darker, and that's what you really don't want, is the stem to go bad. So you can let in diseases and such there, so I'm just going to wax that over. There's the bottom bud. Below that bud, I'm going to take a knife and just scrape off the outer layer of skin on the rose's stem here. That will promote a nice area for roots to start growing. Okay, that is done. Plain water. Stir it up in the water just for a second. This is rooting hormone. I think I bought it for like $5 online, delivered, cheap. So I like to do everything on the basic cheap, so roses are all free. Just gonna dip that end, bottom end, to the rooting hormone. I don't really want to go too deep on it, cover up too much root, because only the bottom of that root, bottom of that plant needs to start rooting. Regular potting soil, basically whatever kind you get from the store. Anyway, pencil. I'm going to make a nice little hole in there because I do not want to knock this rooting hormone off the stem when I put it into the dirt. And I'm going to take that, gently go about 2 nodes down, and add that already moist soil just like so. And that's going to sit for 3-4 weeks, however long it takes. And we should see at some point these nodes will start to grow new leaves, and at that time hopefully the roots will have taken hold in the dirt, and by the time I go to plant it outside, it will be a nice little starter plant. Other than that, I have about 8 more of those to do, which I will do in just a minute after the video and get them all set up. While I'm here, this one I did off of a rose that my daughter got from homecoming. So that's that one. It's been in there about a week and a half, I think. If we look really closely, we see basically nothing. I'm not going to pull it out or see if it's growing any roots at this point. But the stem, as you can see, is still perfectly green, which means it is holding enough energy and life that it should start to root and start to grow. It's only been about a week and a half on this guy, so we will keep an eye on him, because you should be able to grow roses out of roses you get out of the store or otherwise are given by other people to you, etc., etc. And you should be able to do that same procedure and grow them. We have talked about my bamboo sticks. I'm trying stem propagation on these suckers. They have not done anything in the 4 months that I have had them in here, except that they have shown just the slightest bit of rooting. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to loosen up the soil. I don't want to break anything that's growing in there. Just want it to get loose enough to pull. We're going to take a quick look and see what's going on inside this. Okay, and I'm going to bring back the water. And I'm just going to rinse that off. And let's take a really close look. Let's get that the best I can for the camera. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it as well as I do, but oh yeah, if you look closely, right here at the ground level, we continue to see these are probably a little longer than they were before, but they're not significantly longer. But we are seeing white protruding, looks like roots that seem to be on this plant. If it's mold, it's mold. I don't know. But stem's not gone soft. I'm not seeing any signs of growth of any sort, but it is, as far as I can tell, trying to form roots. Therefore, it's going to go back in the dirt, and we're going to keep an eye on them. I'm going to give it another dose of rooting hormone while I'm doing this. And that didn't get to the top. Let's get it all the way up where the roots were. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and put him home and be happy that we're still seeing roots. Not sure if they're growing for real or if they're just kind of keeping the stem from dying. I don't know if this is going to grow. It may not. At this point, 4 months in, I'm not going to throw it out yet. I don't know for sure if anything will ever come from growing that there stick, but I'm going to keep on trying. And I figure, why not? It's not hurting nobody. So that's that. Over in the other room, this one here, this unfortunately was my daughter's high school little growing project. Had marigolds. The seeds started. I was keeping them moist, but they all kind of just disappeared. I don't know if the kitty cat came and ate them. I had them up on top of the cabinet over in the corner where they can't really get to it, but they're gone. So they might have just died and withered off real quick. I mean, they're still moist. Don't know why they would have. They're moist without being wet, so I don't know. Marigolds are gone, but that's all right. My goofy little Rose of Sharon that was plucked from the ground almost at the same time that I put the sticks in. He's just kind of sitting here. He hasn't grown a new leaf or done anything, and he hasn't died. So I don't know what this guy is going to do over time. I'm just keeping him moist, and maybe next spring it'll actually start to grow. Don't know for sure. If that one dies, it doesn't matter too much because I've got hundreds and hundreds of Rose of Sharon seeds. This is another batch from another place that had another color. So I'm going to be husking those. You can see the video that I did about husking Rose of Sharon separately. I'm not going to redo the whole thing here. But otherwise, I do have some more of those going into that, and at some future point I will make a video of doing the planting, just as an update. I also have, where did I put it? From my going around at different roses, I have a pretty little rose hip. It's the only one I found that was significant size and had colored itself up to be ready to pick. So basically I'll be looking for some more later. This is the only one that I found so far on the roses that I had kept my eye on that would give me some nice seeds, which I will be taking out of the hips, putting in a paper towel inside a plastic bag, just a little bit of moisture, and letting sit in the refrigerator to stratify for at least a couple months, and I'll keep checking them to see if they have started to germinate, but I don't really want them to germinate in the refrigerator. I just want them to cold stratify, and I will plant them in dirt later, and I'll see what grows from the seed roses, which is oh so fun. It's just, I mean, we have fun doing the stem propagation, and this will be a seed propagation, just to mix it up and have fun with it. And that's basically all you really want to do with gardening, is have fun. So that's what we're doing. Rose hip. I believe that's all of the updates I have. Oh, one more update. The seeds for the bamboo, they're just into the week when they should start to sprout. I have not seen any sprouts yet, so it's not really worth going and getting any and looking at dirt. But anytime now, those should start, if they're going to, should start showing me signs of actual sprouts. And we'll take that update from there. Okay, I think that's all I got for you. Hope you're having fun. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, notification, and if you're having fun with my videos as much as I am, tell your friends, because I don't have any. Anyway.